Marrying and dating younger women always works best for men. Most times, when a man marries an older lady, there is always problems because most times a woman who is older than you will not give you those things that a younger woman will give to you. Now, what are some of these things? The first one is a man's leadership thrives more with a younger woman. Because of how old you are, the woman will see you as a higher authority. She will see you as somebody to respect. She'll be receptive to your guidance because when she looks at your maturity, at your age, at your wisdom, at your experience, the woman will have no choice but to follow your leadership. But a woman who is your age mate or who is older than you and likewise has more experience than you will not like to follow your own leadership. She would like to force you into following her own leadership, which basically means she will be like a competitor in your own house. She will not like to do what you say, but she would like you to do what she says. There will always be frictions, problems here and there because of the age indifference. The second reason is the younger a woman is, the less baggage she has. Now, when a woman is let's say in her early 20s, she has dated lesser men compared to a woman above 25. She has lesser experience, which basically means that this kind of women, they have less baggages, less emotional heartbreaks, less hurtful experience with men. Because the more baggage a woman is coming into a marriage or relationship with, the harder it is for her to respect a man, for her to treat a man well. Because she will end up punishing that man for the sins of other men. Assuming her ex or her exes treated her badly, most likely she will transfer that anger and aggression to that her new man. Because she will be always on the defensive side because she doesn't want this new guy to hurt her. So most times when this guy tell her what to do, she will get angry. She will talk back. Why do you want me to do this? Are you trying to deceive me? Are you trying to use me? Because she's still suffering from the emotional trauma of her past relationships. And of course, the innocent guy will be paying for the sins of other men unknowingly to him. So this is why younger women always go best for men because they have less baggages. The third one is when you date a younger woman or when you marry a younger woman, there will always be less comparison. The older a woman is, the more experience she has sexually, which means every new man that she dates, she will always compare that new man to the last guy she dated. She will always compare, oh, this new guy has his stuff, his D is 6 inches. This D is not like my ex that had 8 inches. Because of the fact that this woman has been through so many sexual escapades as a result of dating several men in the course of her years, there will always be problems because you will not be able to satisfy her like all those ex-sex mates gave it to her. And of course, in that process, she might even cheat on you. But a younger woman who has less experience, probably she has slept with 2 or 3 guys, will not always be in that constant comparison. The fourth reason why younger women are better for men is feminine energy flourishes more in youth. A woman who is 22 years old will be more feminine most times than a woman who is 30 years old. I'm not saying a woman who is 30 years old will not be feminine, but you cannot compare the feminine energy. She will be young, that means she'll be playful, she will be in tune with the times. And of course, when a woman is very feminine, she will be able to complement the man's masculine energy. And most times, she'll be able to make that man's life even more fun. Unlike when you go and date your age mates, you guys are at the same level in life, you guys have probably the same outlook, the same perspective towards everything. There is no difference between two of you. Or you go and even date an older woman, which is even the worst. She sees things at a more serious level than you. But when you're with a younger woman, things are much different. Now, I'm not saying we should go and date younger women because of me. I'm just telling you guys things on a general level, on a general perspective, from a general view. Because most times, and in more cases, younger women are always more feminine than older women. The fifth one is the younger a woman is, the more she will admire you. Most likely because of your achievements. Let's say you are 30 years old, or let's say you are 35 years old, and you're dating a girl who is 24 or 23. The age difference, which is over 10 years, which means that, of course, within that 10 years that you used to senior her, you've been able to achieve more things. Probably you now have a successful business, you have a successful career, you have a house, you are doing well for yourself. And the woman that is coming into your life, who is 22 years, who is 23 years, she will not see you as somebody to compete with. She will simply see you as somebody to admire because you have everything that she wants in a man. You have your own house, you have a career, you have everything that this woman aspires to have as time goes on. That will inspire admiration. She will even worship you. She will even, like, all those things will make her to treat you better because she admires you, she loves you, she sees you as a father figure. She sees you as a second God. So this is the fifth one. The last one is the younger a woman is, the easier it is to guide her. Because of course, she has less experience. The more men a woman dates, the more experience she has with men. And the more she can make decisions on her own, the more independent minded she is. A woman who is 30 years old, you cannot easily tell her what to do. You cannot even most times you won't even be able to change her mind on certain things, which makes her more rigid. But a woman who is 22 years old, you can easily tell her what to do, guide her, which puts you in a more masculine frame because this woman always listens to you. She welcomes your suggestions. She buys your ideas. She always agrees more with you. Unlike a woman who is older, more experienced, they will always try to tell you what they know, argue with you. Some will even try to force their own opinions on you. Now, I'm not saying as a man, you should be telling your woman what to do, but when a woman listens to you more and agrees with you more, it basically makes that relationship better for you and for her too, because it makes the relationship healthy for the two parties involved. Unlike when there's always argument every day, simply because the woman doesn't want to listen to you, she doesn't even want to agree with what you're saying. All these things will end up causing problems and making that relationship toxic for both you and the older woman.